In Kyoto today, and I wanted to do something outside of the usual tourist attractions, so we're gonna do a little exploring, starting with a hidden shrine. Now, if my research has served me right, and I believe it has, this place should be pretty interesting. Right now, we're only about 15-20 minutes away from Kyoto Station itself by car, actually just down the road from Fushimi Inari, the shrine that had, the red torii gates going up the mountain. And this place is kind of on a mountain of its own, but even just the walkway right now leading up to this shrine is beautiful. What is this place? Oh, I'm so looking forward to today. I'm wondering what these little marks are on these lanterns. This shrine has a bit of an abandoned feel. It looks like people haven't been out here in forever. There's a really interesting torii gate down here, and you're gonna walk into stuff. I got a bit of a guest with me today. Hi.
Hi.
This is Sherry, by the way, who came in from Shikoku, where I used to visit really often. It's the same island that has the abandoned school with the man living in it who roasts the coffee and plays the drums. You haven't had a chance to be there yet.
No, I really want to go.
Maybe this year? You never have free time anyway. Let's start with here because this place is cool enough. Look at this. Like this torii gate here. What even is this? It looks like it's a torii gate from the Fifth Element or something. Have you ever seen a torii gate like this?
No. What is this?
I have no idea at all. What? Okay, the main part of the shrine is over here. Here there's like a hut for like kandi or care, but again, it's got a chalkboard that has freshly drawn pictures on it and an odd number of brooms and rakes.
Anything back there?
Not really, a lot of spider web. There's like a hut or something, and it looks like a path that leads back to where we parked the car, and there was a wasp nest, so we're not gonna go that way. But the thing that like amazes me about this space is just the stark contrast between, for example, like the broken glass on the framed, and then you get this relatively brand new looking bamboo ladder. Like it's still green and the ropes are still fresh and white, and yet it's kind of, this had to be used for some, what do you think it was used for? What's your guess?
To go up on the top of the roof, maybe?
Maybe. Don't feel like a ton of repairs are happening here, but there's actually one spot that I want to find. The main shrine itself is pretty nice, so they might, I don't know, they might take care of it and repair it to some degree. Oh, or not. Look at this. What is... Oh, okay, here we go. Look at this space. You have fallen torii gate over here. Everything is in disarray. It's all grown over. There's a path too. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Sherry's standing over here like pointing.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. All right, we can do the path. That's all. Like this still looks relatively new.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it's in pretty decent shape. Where does the path go? I feel like this has got to be some kind of like hiking path or something.
These are ohaka da ne.
Ohaka is like tombs, graves would be.
Yeah.
The shrine area is up there. In fact, this was a torii gate. You can see the smashed pieces of the torii gate laying on the ground down there. And then it looks like maybe that there goes down the mountain. What? There's a sign. So it says Mount Oiwa Observation. This is actually called Oiwa Shrine. And then Oiwa Kaido Street. This is part of like some Kyoto trail. Oh wow, I didn't even know. Oh, I have discovered something that I'm gonna have to come back and do sometime. This place is so confusing. The shrine itself is in complete disarray, but this is a brand new sign that has English on it. What? Okay. Not bad.
But we didn't have to go through the bush. Oh, でもいいじゃん。
You can see a castle down there too.
There's a map, but you can't read a single thing.
The entire map is completely faded, and I just there was an accident. Moderately, in fact, the entire right side of my body looks like this, but that's a story for another time. But I am absolutely in love with all the fallen torii gates and everything here. I like this place. Scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
10.
She just went right for the 10. You know we have more places to visit
yeah.
today. You set the bar high now. Also, did you see the no dumping sign over here?
No dumping sign?
Yeah, come here. So Japanese mountains, as you already know, have a serious garbage problem. Any large garbage in Japan, you actually have to pay to throw out. So a lot of people just come out to the mountains and
just throw them away.
yeah, they just throw their garbage in the mountains. So more often than not, you'll get out to a beautiful mountain place and there's just garbage everywhere. Check out this sign. Okay, so it's hidden behind this here, which I'm pretty sure is a vine that's grown attached, so we'll leave it. It's got Fujin Daijin and it says Gomiste Goyo. So it's like a kind of old way to say you will be arrested if you throw your garbage here. And they always have signs somewhere that say that they're see, there's garbage right down there. Somebody has thrown their garbage.
Oh.
Japanese are such rebels in this way. Like if it says no bicycle parking, they'll park there. If it says no smoking, they'll stand in front of the no. What is up with that? I can't believe that a place this nice is completely empty, borderline abandoned, and this close to the station.
Yeah, I know.
This close, still 15-20 minutes by car, but it's just down the road from Fushimi Inari, and honestly, nowhere else. That's lovely, thank you. I will do that. But most of the other places that we're going today are actually going to be in Kyoto, but in the mountain. This is like right here. But seriously, look at all the garbage. Like, why do people do this? He's got tires thrown. How many fire extinguishers? How many fire extinguishers does a single person need? What were they doing? Why? Why? Why?
This is terrible.
Okay, shall we?
Yeah.
The car is beeping like crazy because of how narrow it is on each side here. That's fun.
Kyoto has a lot of narrow streets.
Yeah, I don't think Kyoto was originally built for cars.
Actually, is that seriously?
No, seriously. A lot of the streets throughout Kyoto are super narrow. This actually isn't that bad.
Really?
That was a shrine. That was super cool. There's so many places I want to stop here. And there's so much. Like, we've been driving through little villages and towns. When you think of Kyoto, you instantly think of the temples and the shrines and everything. Mm-hmm. And your mind doesn't go to the mountains, so you're less likely to explore them. But if you have a car or access to a car, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
This place is going to be cool. It's going to be back there. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. Before we do that, before we head in there, I'm incredibly hungry. I brought snacks. This section, while it includes snacks, is a paid advertisement for Tokyo Treat and Sakura-ko, long supporters of it. What are you doing, okay?
I want snack.
They're both subscription snack boxes, with the biggest difference being that Tokyo Treat gives you as many as 20 limited edition exclusive seasonal snacks, and Sakura-ko focuses heavily on authentic and traditional or artisanal snacks and teas, while partnering with local Japanese snack makers to help carry on their traditions. It's my first time to see a black box. Sakura-ko's theme is Kyoto Moon Festival. Tokyo Treat, which I'm dropping all over the place, is Moon Festival munchies. They're all September. Oh, Sherry! Oh my God! I did not expect that. This character is actually Sherry's local character.
Yeah, Mikan.
Each box has a different theme every month and a booklet that outlines all of its stuff. And there's the Mikan stuff. The Moon Festival is the theme this month. And September, like everywhere, like you can go to, for example, McDonald's. I think they even talk about it in the book. There's something called the Skimi Burger.
Right.
There's actually like a whole write-up on the Skimi Burger. What is the moon? What is the moon viewing festival? We're celebrating the full moon in gratitude for the harvest.
That's simple.
I tend to lean towards the Tokyo treat stuff because it's simple snacks and dagashi and whatnot. Whereas the Sakura-ko stuff is really beautiful. There's always like a really nice tea included. There's usually a piece of tableware in there.
Oh, nice!
Oh, wow.
The full moon!
That is really nice.
And this is like Kyoto theme, right?
Yeah. Everything's going to be linked in the description box down below, and you can use the code LENS to get $5 off of your first box on either. And I hear all this crinkling in the background. And we are starting right here. Check this out.
Can we actually go in? Is it okay?
Yeah, well, you can read Japanese, right? Actually, speaking of reading Japanese, what?
Oh, same one.
That's a sign for the same trail. And now that I actually stop and read it, it says the Kyoto Ishu. So it's a trail that goes around Kyoto. So we could have walked out here.
No, thank you.
It was like an hour drive. Usually, these are to prevent like bears and whatnot from getting in or out. Don't know which one. Let's go. Nailed it. You know, looking at this road and the gate, probably could have drove this.
Ah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather be safe than sorry. And this is kind of a nice walk too, like the moss and the light breaking through the. I'm always talking about moss and light breaking through the trees. It's like become the theme of the channel. The channel should just look at that. Look. Look at that though, the Kinkakuji and Kiyomizu. You can eat your heart. This is the place to be.
Yeah, this is way better than crowded tourist area.
There's nobody. Like we've got this beautiful shrine in the middle of the forest. Like just look at the. I absolutely love this. But you do need a car to get out here though.
That's
it was
true.
a little bit of a drive. It's not as you're not gonna go there by a bus and whatnot, which is why I'm glad that I could bring you along. But let the look.
There's a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
Do you do this every time you go around?
Yeah, pretty much. Especially over on the live streaming channel, like Tokyo Lens Explore.
Yeah.
I'll do full walkthroughs of areas like this, and it's always a ton of stairs. We've got this little hammer here, which actually made me notice, if you look carefully, Sherry, the entire thing is built by more like traditional jointery. Rather than nails and screws and all that. And I love this quaint little shrine thing here. I guess it's not a shrine thing, it's a shrine. And they have an actual ladder instead of like a bamboo ladder. Yeah, it's a real life ladder. Yeah. So Emma, these little, I guess you can call them kind of prayer boards and wish boards. You write down your hopes, wishes, or dreams. What have we got here as well? It looks like firewood, but you're not going to be camping out here.
True.
Considering that fence at the beginning, I still don't know if it's to keep bears out of here or to keep them in here.
And you saw a bear recently, right?
Yeah, I did. I hiked out through the mountains to a hidden village to meet a hermit. It was a small black bear. And he heard me or saw me and ran away, which is good, but you still got to be cautious because even a small black bear weighs several hundred pounds more than I do. But listen to those cicadas.
I know.
Someone commented on a video that I made recently and asked me if I inserted the anime sounds of cicadas into the video after.
Like cicadas everywhere in Japan.
They are not fake anime sounds. This is the real thing right here. Don't fall. So considering the fact that the last shrine was a 10 out of 10 for you.
All right.
And that is a really loud. What would you rank this one as?
So we go 12.
12 out of 10.
Yeah.
So you like this one 20% more than the other?
Yeah. Because this one's better. But I used 10 for the last one, so.
I told you used it too early. I told you.
I know.
So these cicadas here are like the night cicadas, the one that let you know that night is coming.
Yeah, it's called higurashi, right?
Yeah, those are the ones. Which means the time pressure is on because there's one more spot that I want to take you to,
Okay.
but it's going to get dark pretty soon. It is a race against the clock. Alright, so this is our next gate here. This just says don't leave it open. We are okay to go in here.
And then there are a lot of warning signs too.
Yeah, like this one. It's really warm. There we go. That's a little more clear. They were hiding the bear. The bear was... So there are clearly bears hiding in the forest. There we go. I'm going like 3 feet, but I put on my seatbelt for safety. Because those 3 feet are important. They leave like this little hole for your arm so you can reach through and awkwardly try to pull it back through. And bridge.
Are we going there?
Yeah, we're going through.
With a car?
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
It can handle 3 tons. It's a little narrow.
It's not narrow.
Here we
Can
go.
we fit in?
Yeah, see? Just take it nice and slow. Enjoy the view.
My view is nice.
Yeah, honestly, I know of this and one more spot in the area.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to find. I don't actually. It's not pinpointed on the map or anything. So to be honest, I didn't even know if I'd be able to find this. We've just been driving, searching for it, and we happened to come across it. So.
I just found it very naturally, so I knew
Yeah.
where it was.
But look at that. There we go. We did the little bridge. We're driving back over the bridge now. And there's a nest of suzumebachi, killer hornets, somewhere around here. So they've been like swarming around the car. I was gonna walk the bridge. Sherry didn't want to.
No.
I have a rough idea of where the other one is, but I don't actually know how to get to it.
Okay. Well, let's
So-
try.
I like that attitude. There's gotta be a path somewhere. That most certainly is not a path. Okay?
Can you at least see the bridge from here?
Yeah, kinda, but no.
Like, I saw the sign. I think that it meant the bridge you were talking about, but I don't know the name of the bridge, so maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
I think this is a sign. Oh, see? This is the path. Found it.
Daishizen no michi. It's the nature path. Wow. What? Look at this. Feels safe.
It feels safe.
Ish.
It doesn't collapse.
And we got it like just before sunset as well.
Like, how do you even find these places?
Honestly, a lot of it comes from my first trip to Japan.
Okay.
I did so much research on places that I wanted to go. I'm actually working on a thing for my Patreon squad right now where I teach them how to find hidden spots kind of the way I do and have them design their own like hidden adventure through Japan.
That's
But
fun.
half of it is literally kind of finding spots and then half of it is doing exactly what we did right now. Just searching until you find the path or the sign or something, and I am just absolutely loving this bridge. We made it across safely,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of wondering when the last time that anybody has actually opened this gate is. That unhooks, and then that opens up with the vines like this. There's another sign on the other side. Okay. But here's the thing that confuses me about this. It looks like nobody's been out here for some time.
Yeah.
The entrance is all vined over and everything, but do you notice anything about the sign?
It has like Japanese and then English and then all the other languages, and it's brand new.
Yeah. So we've got to go through.
Yeah, but what does it lead to?
There we go. And then we'll just close it back on our way out. Little village
Oh, yeah.
out there and whatnot. Wow. Yeah, look at that. It's a road.
Yeah, like at first I thought like that's like very much private property. Like I know these are.
Like, yeah, like the fields and whatnot were
Of course.
obviously.
Like it's a road.
When I look at this path here, I wonder, like, where did this go to? Because there's nothing on the other side of that.
Yeah.
I'm having a tough time figuring out what in the world all of this was for. I have no clue. Honestly, what is the purpose of this bridge or any of this?
My best guess would be first they built this so that these people have access to main road over there. Because we came from this way, that means that's the only way that we can.
Those are all bear droppings. The sun has gone down behind the mountains. Yep. The forest side is getting a little dark. We should probably call it.
Yeah, I think so.
See you guys next time. We were driving through these rice fields on our way out, and this farmer just has a bus just sitting in a rice field.
Growing some vines.
Yeah. Just a cool bus. Stuff like this is what made it so difficult to come out here today. There were so many things along the way that wanted to stop.
I know.
Okay, the mountains of Kyoto are officially on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.